Many people experience in sexual love a moment of surrender and then just this infusion of the life force. Of course, it's designed that way so we will have babies and keep keep the race going. But even if it's homosexual love in that moment of surrender, it's not about babies. And if having babies is long over, it's still there because it's this place where there is this ultimate surrender, where there is a mystery, where you are obliterated. And there is just that. But because it's so obviously linked to biology and sexuality, it's rare that we're willing to allow that to be our life force living itself. So the word tantra was being thrown around a lot 20 years ago in tantric workshops, but generally they were about just getting to be better sexual partners. Really, it's the potential is tantra with the universe, so that there is this intimacy, and it has different forms at different times. Sometimes it is very slow and subtle. Sometimes it is hugely powerful. Sometimes it's painful. Sometimes you don't even know it's there. But it's this surrender. So I say this because dance is another way that we find that, this point. So it's not sexual in that moment, but it's something happens and then you aren't dancing, you're not there. There's only that. And that's true in each one of our lives. So for someone else, it could be art. It can be singing, can be music, can be painting. But to limit it to whatever the first channel it has come through is to then give cause and effect where that's artificial. It is your life force. It is how you can live your life, whether you ever have sex again, whether you ever dance again. You can be totally paralyzed with not even one eye blinking. And this direct experience of mystic union, intimacy with whatever you name it, lover, beloved, God, soul. Doesn't matter what the name. That's the potential. Your potential in surrendering to what's calling you. And in recognizing that how beautiful it comes through you in a certain way. But you also recognize you're not satisfied with it coming through you just that way. That you want it totally. Yes. You want to totally be yourself. That's yourself coming through you. That's not who you were conditioned to be. And in sexual love, where there's a real connection, that's not how you were conditioned to be. And in an authentic life, that's not how you were conditioned to be. That's yourself coming through. And it's all about surrender. Not surrender as going to sleep surrender, but surrender totally consciously in the midst of fear, in the midst of not knowing, in the midst of bleeding, whatever, the surrender. And what a discovery. Your discovery. Your shining facet of what we all are. So you see it when someone else comes up here. And that's wonderful. That reinforces it. You have to also see it where you are. Because that's the ultimate surrender then. That's the self-love that actually includes you. Then you are free.